I'm standing here under cover waiting for this spring shower to pass so that I can go and see if I can catch a brown trout in this little stream here. We call them brown trout, but my favourite YouTuber, Vincent Donnelly, calls them brone trote. So as soon as this rain clears, I'm going to go out there and see if I can catch myself a nice brone trote. I'm using a little wild bait minnow. I'm just going to see if I can tempt the fish out of these pools. While I'm waiting for the rain to clear, have a look at this little bit of a landslide over here. You can see all the rain has softened the banks, the currents come down and washed all that dark soil into the creek. At the moment it's just a bit above the creek, but when the water was high it would have been in the creek. That would have washed in all sorts of worms, beetles. My favourite, the cockchafer grub. I love the cockchafer grubs. But that would have washed, that is how all these foods enter the system. So in times of rain, when the current's stronger and it's washing banks and stuff away like that, that is the best time to use earthbound bait. Things that live underground like beetles and bugs and particularly worms. Trout love worms, especially brone trote. Anyway, let's go and see if I can catch the Vincent Donnelly fish, the brone trote. Yet they're going mad! Finally! That was a bit of a dodgy cast. Got him, but it worked. It was a dodgy cast, but it worked. I've caught a brone trote. Look at that, eh? There you go, Vincent Donnelly. Just for you, my friend. A nice little brone trote. One of the problems with using minnows is they have two sets of trebles, so they've got lots of hooks. And you can end up with them in your finger if you're not careful. There you go, Vincent. Just for you, my friend. A lovely Australian brone trote. There you go, buddy. Got him. A nice little brone trote. Look at him jumping out of the water there. Rightio. A nice little brone trote. Very, very nice. I'll unhook you, mister. Take these wild bait hooks that are very, very sharp out. Ouch. Got one hook in you, mate, but it's bloody embedded pretty firm. There we go. Nice little brone trote. Once again, take on the wild bait minnow. See ya, buddy. Got him. Oh, he was a big fish. He was a huge brone trote. I reckon he might have been a 50 centimetre brone trote. I don't think he'll come back out, that fish, but you never know. He was a very big fish. My lure was tangled. I could feel it coming through the water, so I was reeling it in twice as fast as normal, a bit like now. It's just freed itself. He was a very nice fish. Got him. Oh, done him again. I almost got myself in the eye with the hook when it come back. I don't know whether that was as big. Maybe it was a different fish. I reckon it was at least a 40 centimetre fish, so that one. There he is, got him. Third time lucky. Okay, so he's not 50 centimetres, folks, but I tell you what, he's well into the 40s. Have a look at this for a brone trote. Hey? Vincent Donnelly. Look at my brone trote. If you haven't, have a look at that. That has got to be up into the mid 40 centimetre sizes. Caught on a little wild bait minnow. You little ripper. I was going to get a photo, but I don't think I will. He's such a pretty fish. I think I just want to get him back in the water. I knew he was a good fish the first time he came out. There you go, he's off. Have a look at that. What a magnificent trout. Hey, look at that. There you go, buddy. He is off. That has made my day. He was an absolute ripper of a brone trote caught on this tiny little wild bait and minnow, the smallest in their product range. I'm absolutely stoked. Now, you've probably heard me mention Vincent Donnelly. If you haven't already seen Vincent Donnelly's YouTube channel, then you don't know what you're missing. Go and check out Vincent Donnelly on YouTube. He's an Irishman that calls brown trout brone trote. He eats sausages and drinks beer for breakfast, and he is my favourite YouTuber. I'll put a link at the top of the screen right now. Go and check him out. I am stoked.